What up, everybody, and welcome to Two in the Stink podcast. I'm here with Jim Gillespie. I am still Rob Stamp, believe it or not. A lady at Staples the other day called me ma'am.
That's okay. We went to brunch on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I got up from the table to go outside and have a smoke. And I came back and your sister goes, "Oh, the waitress came by and said to let her know
Oh, yeah.
that hers was going to be right out."
Oh, yeah.
And so the next time she came around, I was like, "Hey, hey."
Just a couple of boys getting misgendered. What are you going to do?
That's really fucking annoying because it's like, like, I don't know why it's like, I'm like, come on, my tits aren't that pronounced. I most of the time have a neck beard.
It happens to me at brunch. It happens to me on Fox News.
It's fucked up.
It sucks, but hey, you know what? That's life.
We're just a couple of lady boys out here.
Just a couple of lady dudes.
Trying to make it.
You
know, it's funny because banning drag brunches like affects us because people come up to us when we're
like,
trying to eat. You guys can't be doing that here.
Yeah, you guys gotta leave.
You guys gotta go.
Your kind isn't welcome here.
Yeah.
We don't take kindly to your tits here.
Yeah, take those fucking confusing titties and get the fuck out of my breakfast joint.
That's why I've been benched recently. I'm trying to get my titties like solid. I've been bench pressing, dude.
Same.
I've been hitting the gym.
I do push-ups at home.
Yeah.
It's a lot of push.
Yeah.
It's a lot to push.
You do a lot.
It's a lot of push and a lot of up.
Can you do a lot of push-ups?
I can do a decent amount.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, my arms are pretty built.
Remember when we talked about you doing doggy? You're basically just laying down. Is that
Yeah,
what a push-up is?
yeah.
You're pushing some up.
Yeah. I'm pushing daisies.
Yeah, but anyway, since the last episode, we did Bobby Boy. Bobby Boy's done. The special has been recorded. It was good. It was a good time. It will be on YouTube in mid-April. Keep an eye out. It'll be on my YouTube channel, Rob Stant Comedy. That was a good time. And then the day after that, we did a theater Saturday, and then we did a bar Sunday night. This place near my house.
We drank all day.
We drank all day Sundays. Oh yes, that's a story in itself.
The whole day was a whole movie.
Yeah. So after I just remembered I got fucking Dr. Pepper over here. That's sick, dude. Whoa, these exist.
Wow.
You know after the special on Saturday, we all went out to brunch. Family, Jim, Gray, because we crashed at my house, and the next day
because we wanted to play video games and talk about movies.
Yeah. And then we went to brunch the next day, and we all got hammered at brunch. My mom got so drunk and would not stop ordering drinks. And my mom's 110 pounds. She kept drinking like super mimosas. They were called Litmosas. It was like champagne.
It's a mimosa, but they jam a beer in it.
Yeah, they somehow put a beer in it.
They put a whole beer in it.
It's like champagne, Blue Moon, and orange juice. And my mom was like drinking all like those. And we're all getting ready to leave, and she's like, "Before we leave, I'll have another." We're like, "Mom, we literally just like closed the check. We're getting up to go." So when we get back to my sister's house, we keep drinking. And then you pull out a dab pen.
No.
Oh, was it Gray?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry. Gray, our dear friend.
No, will not take the blame.
Friend of the podcast, Gray West, pulls out a dab pen. And he takes a hit. Jim takes a hit. I take a hit. And then my mom is like sitting on the couch, and we're like, "Betty Joe, it's your turn, Betty Joe." She's like, my mom doesn't smoke weed ever, but she was drunk, and we peer pressured her. And I was like, "Come on, Mom, just take a hit."
She's like, "How do I do it?"
She's like, "How do I do it?" We're like, "We press the button and you just smoke it like a cigarette."
Hit it like a cigarette, I said to her. And so she fucking takes it. She lets out the biggest cloud I've ever seen.
It was like a
dragon. I didn't know they could hit those like that. I didn't know they even hit like that.
My mom, like, it was like Snoop. It was like she was possessed by Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it was like ring ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong. Keep their hands ringing. Yeah. She was gone.
Yeah, I watched my mom leave. I was like, no. She blew out smoke.
We saw the smoke cloud and we were like, "Oh no, mistake."
Yeah.
Drunk mistake.
Your
sister had so many bottles of champagne, I can't even believe it.
It was crazy.
She busted open like a million bottles of
She
champagne.
has champagne on deck constantly. So
I didn't know y'all fucked with it like that.
Oh yeah. You come down
when
to the
we
beach.
went to Dewey, that was crazy.
Oh yeah.
You were like, I'm getting a bottle of champagne. Rob was like, we were in a crowd of people. Rob's got this bottle of champagne. He's like, who wants some? Like everyone's like, no one.
Oh yeah. I saw this. Oh, that's. So let's say. All right. So sidetrack. We'll get back to the mom story in a minute. We'll get back to the mom story, but shut up. I'm tall. Okay, I'm tall.
True.
And fast. And so anyway, yeah. All right. So before we get back to the mom story, yes, we went to the running of the bull at Starboard in Dewey this past summer, or like a summer ago, I think. And we all got hammered, and I saw this really tall guy pouring a bottle of champagne into people's mouths. And
I was all excited.
I was like, that looks like fun. I want to do that. So I get a bottle of champagne, and I'm like, who wants some? And people are like kneeling down for me to pour champagne, and like I'm pouring it in like dudes' mouths, like not even chicks.
Yeah, ugly dudes.
It's like ugly dudes who are already hammered. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? You want some free? They're like, fine. Is it free? I'm like, but I get to pour it.
Yeah,
in your mouth, and
it's
like, okay.
fun, huh?
And then I missed most of I think I got everybody soaked. Because I was so drunk.
Yeah.
I was missing their mouth, and I was just pouring it all over them. And then we did Man on the Streets after that. Then we did Drunk on the Streets, which is on YouTube. But all right, okay. So my family, we
Drunk on the Streets really good.
That was good. But so back to the mom story. So my mom hits this dab pen. And like, dab pen, like, or whatever, weed pen, whatever you call them, they're supposed to be discreet and like not like let out a ton of smoke. So because like my nephew was in the house, and we didn't want him like seeing like us like smoking,
seeing us be cool.
Yeah, seeing us be awesome. So but my mom takes this hit that's so fucking big. We had no choice but to open up the windows and like wave wave the fucking smoke out because it was so much. It was so much, and then and we look over at my mom. She's like, and she's like immediately stoned. And
that must have sucked getting drunk and then high, and then you and your sister are trying to seriously watch Forrest Gump.
Yeah, oh yeah, we put on Forrest Gump. I forgot that.
You guys were
like, shut up. I like this scene.
You were like, she was over there playing the game, and you were like, come sit next to me. And you're like, you and me cry to this movie, and she's like, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And then you guys like seriously started watching it.
We sat and watched Forrest Gump.
So your mom got mad and then just started speaking gibberish.
Yeah. So my mom was toasted. Then she gets up. She was doing fine. She was holding her shit together. She got up to smoke a cigarette. I don't know if it was the cigarette that set her over, but she went outside and 5 minutes later, we hear help. My mom was stuck outside. She couldn't move.
She goes, I can't get up.
Yeah, my mom.
So they're in between. It's Rob and his sister trying to get Rob's mom in the building, and like she's sitting in front of the door.
Yeah, so we couldn't because she was sitting on the stool. We can't open the door.
We can't open the door. So Rob's sister's like nudging her off the step, and she's like, maybe if I could open the door fast enough, I could catch her.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like so fucking crazy.
We had to pick. I had to pick her up by her like back. My sister picked her up by the legs. We had to like carry her into the house, and then my mom laid on the floor and threw up into a bucket, and that's where she laid for the rest of the day. She didn't get up the rest of the day.
What was so funny is like your sister ordered pizza. And we're all sitting having pizza, and all you see is Rob's mom's hand come up from the ground onto the table and grab pizza.
Yeah, she was laying on the floor eating pizza. So after the day after, my mom looks at me. She goes, "Bobby, I think that was more than weed in that pen." She goes, "I think that pen had THC in it."
It did.
I was like, yeah, Mom, that's all it was. And she was like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I was like, that's what weed is. It's THC. What do you mean? I don't know. She thought it was like she was smoking like a hash pipe or some shit.
Yeah, well, that is what that is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that's true.
Because weed pens are just a concentration.
Then
that's why you only need one hit.
Then what's tobacco and weed? Isn't that?
That's a spliff.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if she thought because back in her day, they would just sprinkle a little bit of weed and the tobacco and their cigarettes,
and they'd get wacky,
and they'd be like, "Wow,
I'm gonna grab your tits without asking.
I'm gonna dance till midnight." I think this has some THC in it.
Isn't it great that there's no blacks at this barber shop?
Oh my god. No.
I'm like, wait.
Whoa.
Isn't that the bit? Yeah. I'm like, I was doing a period piece. That's not how I feel.
It's not racist if you're in the time period that you're doing the impression.
I'm like, if I do that first, it means I can say whatever I want.
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, as long as I introduce it as a period piece.
Yes, yeah, it's the 1950s. People said stuff like this all the time.
Get your fire hose ready. We're going to the barber shop.
Hey, don't drink from that water fountain. What are you doing?
The hat's on, the hat's off. I mean, what are we doing?
So the next day, my mom was so hungover. She goes, "I'm never drinking champagne again."
That's so funny.
I was like, "That's a lie."
That's crazy because I have some right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're about to go pour it down her throat. She's coming to the show I'm at tonight. She did her hair today. She's like, "I'm doing my hair. I'm coming to your show."
I want to go.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I have to be around that guy, right?
Oh yeah. I'll text him and it's sold out. I'll see if I can get you. I'll see if I can get you in. Let me see if I can get you in.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was sponsored by never wanting to go anywhere ever again.
I'm just kidding. Just drink the Pepsi and be happy.
Yeah, be happier.
So that Sunday we drank all day and then we had a show.
Finally need it.
We drank all day that Sunday and then we had a show. We continued drinking. We got to my house, continued drinking. You went like retard mode on Call of Duty, or was that after?
Yeah, dude. That was before. I had pre-show jitters.
Yeah.
It made me good at Call of
Duty.
You
were good at sniping. I was like, you need a job.
I have to get a job.
You have to get a job, dude.
I need to work in corporate.
If you get a 7 kill streak, you're not allowed to be unemployed.
No.
It turns out.
You can't be good at Call of Duty and not be a provider.
Yeah, if you have a gold gun, you need a job.
Yeah,
I have two.
you do.
I have two.
Rob has a gold gun on Call of Duty, and you know what
guns.
that means. It means his dick stinks. That is the dick stink stamp. Stinky Dick Olympics.
Stinky Dick Olympics?
He won gold at the Stinky Dick Olympics.
All right, well, there's the episode name. Fine. So yeah, we did a show. What was it? Oh yeah, we did a bar near my house, and I went up absolutely trashed. You said so on the car ride you wanted to tell me about it, but you're like, no, save it for the podcast. I don't remember. I was on stage for 30 minutes. I asked the other comic who was at the show with us like a couple days later. I was like, dude, did I bomb? What happened? He's like, no, dude, you had a great set. I was on stage for 30 minutes. I don't remember what the fuck I said.
It was good. I was hammered too.
You had a good set. I remember your set, but I don't remember
good.
mine.
It was good. We did good at a show.
We did good, everybody. Fellow.
No, you were fucking hammered and I was hammered, and somebody bought us shots.
Oh, did they?
Before we went on.
Did we do them?
Yeah, we did them.
Oh, that's why I don't remember.
They were like, some of the crowd people bought you guys some shots.
Wow.
And we did them, and then we realized after the show that the beer was free for us.
Oh, did we?
And then we had more beers. And we hung around the venue for like an hour.
Did we?
After we
I remember
performed.
I remember the guy feeding me because he saw I was pretty damaged, and he was like, "You look like you need some food." I was like, "Please."
The guy made me a pulled pork sandwich, and I ate the meat out of the roll like I was like eating a carcass. It was insane. Like I left behind this like destroyed roll carcass. It was insane. It looked like I dug a squirrel open.
Yeah. But
we were fucking hammered, right? And Rob's just up there. He asked this lady what she did for work, and she said something, and he was like, "I don't have anything for that. I'm gonna ask you again, and you tell me something cool." And then she said it, and then 5 minutes later, he goes back and he goes, "All right, I'll talk to you guys. What do you do for work?" Same woman. And he's like, "Wait, did I talk to you already?" And then he talked to someone else, and he goes, "Wait, did I talk to you already?" It was crazy.
Yeah, I think I did the same joke like twice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I think I did the same 10 minutes, but for 30 minutes.
I did that at your show. I did a callback to. I did the joke about the antipsychotics, and then I did it like again.
Oh yeah, well it's kind of funny because it's like a joke about psychotics.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, I just had a sip of Dr. Pepper, so now my mouth is having more fun than talking into the microphone. My mouth is like, whoa, that, but all the time.
Whoa.
Yeah, that show was crazy. And then we came.
Well, no, here's what happened.
Then we came home and played more Call of Duty.
The host of the show had a shirt covered in pictures of his own face. So this is already off the rails.
That's right. Oh, yeah, he did. He had a shirt that was covered in pictures of his own face.
It was so funny because we were talking about afterwards. We were like, not a bad show.
Not a bad time.
Not a bad show. Fucking retard. A bit of a retard.
It was great. It was good.
It was better than I thought. I mean, when I saw the shirt with the guy's face.
No, we showed up. We thought it was going to suck. And then we showed up, and it was like packed house.
It was.
In a tight room.
It was.
And then we went up and had the best time.
It was so good, and fucking Dunbar was there.
Oh, yeah, our
buddy Dunbar, dude. He's fucking...
Dunbar. He's the best.
He's the best.
He doesn't listen to the podcast, but if he did...
He would never listen to the podcast.
He would hear his name.
He's like, all right, when are they going to talk about my fucking...
Yeah, what's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Oh, you guys got a
little Bobby Stanford.
You guys got a little podcast going on, huh? That's crazy. We have him as a guest right now. Dunbar, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
What's going on, dude?
Yeah, you guys got...
I see we're at fucking Bobby's house.
Oh, you guys...
in fucking Mommy's basement, huh?
You guys are in the basement, huh? You just call us two in the basement.
Doing his thing.
Doing his
you guys
thing,
smell bad or something?
Yeah, you guys want a cigarette?
You guys smell bad or something?
You guys want to smoke?
I'm gonna have a fucking ciggy.
I got some hamburgers. You want some?
Yeah. Our buddy John said that he's best described as a dude who's checking to see if everyone's enjoying the new pool he had put in.
Oh yeah, dude.
How we doing? Did you get in yet?
Yeah, he's a guy who just had a pool put in, dude.
Yeah, it's the funniest thing ever. Now, whenever I see him, I can't help but think anything but that. So funny. Our friends are fun. I'm like, you should have been there.
We have friends, and they're fun.
Yeah. Well, these are all made up. These are all our Sims characters.
Well, it's crazy. It turns out this podcast is only 30 minutes. So we can play Call of Duty together.
That's
wow,
so
it's insane.
Awesome. Isn't that awesome that's how that can happen sometimes? Is that we're having so much fun.
We're having so much fun. We're actually going to end the podcast. No, we've got plenty more things to talk about, don't we? The special was a thing.
That was cool as fuck. I love the way that looked. I'm like, more of that all the time. Every city.
Theaters all the time. Oh, I'm hosting for Nick Swardson. That's exciting.
That's huge.
I can't wait to do that. That's going to be April. It's going to be the DC Improv. I think if anybody who's listening wants to come, I think a couple of shows are sold out, but I think a couple of them still have some tickets left. But yeah, I think April.
How'd you get that one?
I did. I performed at the DC Improv before, and the owner really liked my set, and I was like, "Oh, I saw that Nick Swardson's going to be here. Let me know if you need a host." And she was like, "Okay, cool." And then didn't hear back from her until yesterday, and then she was like, "Hey, you still free for Nick Swardson?" I was like, "Oh, absolutely." But the only thing that sucks about it is I'm missing my buddy's bachelor party.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I called him. I was like, "Hey, dude, I got bad news. I got to miss your bachelor party." He's like, "Oh man, why?" I was like, "I got to ask the host for Nick Swardson." He was like, "Oh, you're damn fucking right. You're missing my bachelor party because like,
right?
It's crazy.
A big opportunity.
What's funny too is we just watched Grandma's Boy like 4 days ago.
I know.
And I was like, wow, Nick Swardson, I love him. And I like put it out in the universe and like
I'm
echoed.
like, okay, now me.
Yeah,
I like all of my favorite people are dead. They're all dead. They all died. I can actually never host for someone I like. They all died.
I like Chris Farley. Well, good news. You're gonna meet him real soon.
Yeah. Keep the Pepsis going.
Yeah.
You'll be hosting for him in hell.
Okay.
You'll be hosting for him in hell.
Oh man, I don't know. I got things I'm excited for.
That's so sick.
Things
I can't wait
out.
to be excited for something.
Yeah, dude. You'll have.
I can't wait to have that.
Look, you're good at Call of Duty, and
I'm good at Call of Duty,
and you're wearing an Eagle shirt, and
that's something.
And you got nice pants.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah, I like them. Those new?
No. These are old. They're broken in.
Okay.
Nice and broken in.
Nice, dude.
You want to hear something crazy about these?
Sure.
There's like a keychain ring holding the whole operation together.
Really?
I swear to God. The zipper's broken, right? So I took a keychain ring and I put it into the zipper and you loop it around the button.
That's like fat guy cheat codes.
I saved a pair of pants with stoner ingenuity. This whole thing is held together with a fucking keychain ring.
And I just patched a hole in my sock using Cheetos. If you crush them up, you can.
All right.
Sorry,
Okay.
I thought that would crush.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought that'd be funnier.
Yeah, I don't know. Turns out I'm thin. Turns out I'm thin on the inside.
Oh man, I was gonna say something about pants, but now I forget. I had a sick joke about pants.
Look at this joke. Look at these green pants.
For those of you listening and not watching, you're really missing out. Jim has some wild pants.
They're Pants.
So retarded. What are we talking about? We're like, okay, we said everything we had to say. Now pants.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I usually don't get drunk, so I got drunk twice last weekend. It was cool.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I'm like, whoa, truth bombs.
Truth bombs.
I'm like, be ashamed if I had another shot and launched a bunch of truth bombs on these innocent bystanders.
There's something about dude, if you watch the show, do you watch the show The Last of Us?
No.
I was watching it.
Yeah, no, I've never seen. It's zombies, right?
Yeah.
Or do they not say?
No,
zombies?
they're zombies.
Is that the show where they don't say zombies because they're like?
It's like
they're
infected.
not zombies.
It's infected because it's like a fungus takes over. Some like they're zombies, but my computer's asking me to restart. We're not going to do that. But the reason
when computers ask that,
I watched it. Me and Britt were watching it. Did you hear about the episode with Ron Swanson? That guy?
No.
There's an episode.
Nick Offerman.
Yeah, his
real name.
Okay, so well, fuck me, I guess. We watched that episode. He's a gay guy in the third episode, and he's like, there's like a whole like plot of like him, and like a gay. He lives like a gay man, and they do like gay stuff together, and it's this really like beautiful, like wholesome like story. And it's like, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but
oh my god, do it! This podcast should be spoilers.
No, it's really good. And Britt, but let's just say this: by the end of the episode, Britt was sobbing. She was sobbing, and I was like, "Gay." Like,
okay, Forrest Gump.
No, I was like trying not to sob.
It's so
too.
funny. It's so funny because like, it's so funny because when I talk about like entertainment with Rob's wife, she just likes smut. She likes cartoon porn. It's awesome.
She like reads cartoon porn and it gets her going. She'll be like, "Hey, she's like, "Hey, I'm horny. These two librarians just had sex with each other." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay, if whatever gets you going."
Yeah.
Well, whatever gets you going. She's like,
"You're like, come in here and fucking do something with a bookmark. Do something unspeakable with a bookmark."
We stealth banged earlier today. Because my mom was in the house.
Your mom was next door.
My mom was awake and walking around. Because last night, because we watched The Last of Us, she had some wine, I had some tequila. I was like, all right, we'll see where the night takes us. She passed out. And I was like, all right, tomorrow then. I had the
favorite version of her. Knocked out.
I had the horniest dreams all night, dude.
That's so gay.
I had the horniest dreams.
Shut the fuck up.
I had the horniest dreams.
That means you're gay.
What?
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not.
Nervous now.
Oh, my sister. I will talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that. So hang on.
God.
Let me finish this. It doesn't matter. I just saw something way better. Okay, so after Sunday, keep in mind, so Gray, our buddy Gray West, Jim here, both gay men. Well, you're bisexual. Gray is just totally gay.
I do whatever.
You like football.
I like football. I mean, that's literally what I mean. That means I like football.
Oh, yeah.
For the sport, not for the butts.
I suck dick while I'm watching football.
I watch dick and then I'm like, oh, the game's on.
Get the fuck out of here.
Game's on. Go ahead and scram.
So Gray is like, at one point Gray was like fixing my hair for me. And like I was holding his hand like while we were watching Forrest Gump.
He called you beautiful?
He called me beautiful. To be fair, all signs were pointing to us fucking, which we don't.
I know.
And so my sister, she goes, "Hey Bobby, I need your help with something." She pulls me out of the room, brings me down in the basement. She goes, "Are you bisexual?" And I'm like, "Whoa, a new bit! Wow, this is crazy." I'm
that's
writing.
Awesome. Thanks, sis.
Thanks to this new material that you're giving me. So I could feel a bit forming in the moment. So I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, "Are you bisexual?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not bisexual." I was like, "What made you think that?" And she's like, "I don't know. Like, your two only friends are gay, and like, you were holding Gray's hand, and he was fixing your hair and calling you beautiful." I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, good point.
Whoa, worried.
I'm like, am I? I'm like,
she fucked your head up.
Yeah, I'm like, she's like, you're not gay at all. It's like, well, me and Jim watched gay porn one time together, but that was for the Patreon.
That was
and she's
for
like,
money.
She's like, you're not a little bit bisexual, and I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not attracted to men. I didn't feel anything when we watched gay porn together. I don't feel anything like
the whole reason we watched gay porn is so I could see if Rob got a boner and then call him a faggot.
I did not. I think I was wearing sweatpants too. I was an honest man that night.
Yeah. We were.
I was an honest man that night. There was
we wore our thinnest garb.
Yeah. So my sister, and then the next day I text my sister. I say, "Hey, I can't wait for us to have gay sex together." And then I text her, "Oops, wrong person."
Now she's like, "Stop, Bobby, you told him."
So now, yeah, my sister thinks I'm gay.
That's so funny. You told me immediately, and then she was like, "Bobby, you told." She goes, "Yes, immediately."
She's like, "Don't." She's like, "Don't tell him. Don't tell him." I was like, "Oh, I like teleported upstairs."
You're like, "I'm telling him immediately."
Like, you know how in SpongeBob when he eats the fucking Krabby Patty, he's like, "Hey, all you people."
Hey, all you people.
Hey, man, you gotta guess what Jen said.
Hey, all you people.
Yeah, that's me.
So funny.
Hey, all you people.
What is the song? Do you remember?
You gotta try this sandwich. It's no ordinary
sandwich.
It's the tastiest sandwich in the sea. And then he scats. He goes, skadoobity doobity bop doobity dabbity dow. Yeah, that's when he puts jelly on the.
Yeah, jellyfish jelly.
Jellyfish jelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I can't.
SpongeBob's banging, dude.
I can't remember my social security number, but that lives right here in my brain.
Yeah, I know mine.
I do know mine.
I know yours too.
Yeah.
Just in case I need to get a car. Just I need a getaway car.
Yeah.
I'm at the Land Rover dealership, like, yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
Bobber.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
It's me, Bobby.
Bobby, last name Boy.
Bobby. Oh, man.
That's so funny. You're gay, dude.
I'm gay.
Your sister was like, she goes, well, it was the hand rubbing. It was a little much.
Yeah, it was pretty gay.
It was real. I didn't even notice it until like, and then like.
Well, I didn't even think about it because, like, I don't know, like, it's just Gray being Gray. He was just
laying on you, and you guys were like rubbing hands.
Yeah,
that is so gay.
But like, but in my head, I wasn't even registering as being gay.
No, you were just playing.
I was just playing. I was being a silly
boy.
Your
sister's like, what the?
She's like, what the fuck is going on?
I was at his wedding.
He does this. Wait till she finds out I stay at Gray's house when I'm in D.C. Oh my God, we played. No, me and Gray. Last time I was at his house, we played Mario Party, talked shit, and did mushrooms. It was like just got gay mushroom gossip. Wow. It was retarded. I was getting mushrooms in the game, and we were doing mushrooms. I was like, whoa. But I've never done enough mushrooms to ever feel anything.
Oh, like, let's do it.
I'm too big of a pussy. I've only ever microdosed. I'll take like a little tiny bites. We
should do it for the Patreon.
Oh, for the Patreon?
Well, not in this little room. That would literally blow dog dicks. That would literally suck dog cum. Literally. Doing mushrooms in this tiny room, I would literally like beat you to death with my pants. I would take my pants off and beat you to death with them.
That sounds scary.
But if we were
welcome everybody to the Outdoor Podcast.
Yeah, welcome everybody to the Outdoors Now.
Welcome everybody to the Couch Podcast.
Dude, this feels very much like we're inside of a GameCube.
Welcome everybody to the podcast where my wife is in front of me and I know she's fine.
Yeah, mushrooms would be a fun podcast.
If I'm gonna do mushrooms, I want to the first time.
Make sure it's in front of a camera.
Yeah, the first time I do it, it has to be like in a just like chill. I want to do them on the beach in the summer.
You know what I want? You know what my dream is?
What?
Your buddy Jimmy films us while we're on mushrooms.
Oh my God. That would be the dumbest.
I hope he has the video of our Dateline skit.
Oh yeah, he has that.
We did a Dateline skit that's going on the Patreon.
Before Bobby Boy, we did a Dateline skit in the green room. Yo, let's talk about the green room. So we get to the venue and we did the special, and the manager. It was so funny. We go to the green room, which is just whatever, like a backstage area. And she goes, "Oh no, you guys get the nice green room." And we're like, "The nice green room?" We're like, "Oh, what is there? Like, is there like a butler? Is there like is there a beer in the fridge?
Yeah,
nachos. Is there food?" We get to the green room. It's literally the same exact green room, but bigger chairs. She saw you and she was like, "No, you get the nice green room."
The XL green room.
It was
with wide chairs.
It was a chair that looks like you made.
I rendered it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like you 3D modeled it.
I should have asked her if I could take that chair.
That chair fit you perfectly. I've never seen you look more comfortable in a chair.
It was so funny. I fell asleep for like 10 minutes.
And it was the same exact green room. It was literally the same exact, but just bigger chairs. And there was like an extra table. I was like, oh, wow. Cool. 2 tables. But that venue fucking rocked.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So nice. Weird spot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was But I liked it. It's in the middle of nowhere, but the venue fucking ruled.
In nowhere land.
Yeah, I did stand up to a bunch of Amish people. I was out near Lancaster.
The guy was like, "Where do I park my horse?"
So one of the marketing things I did, I was putting cards on people's cars that had a picture of me on it as a kid and said, "Have you seen me?" And you flip it over and it says, "If you love comedy, you should." And it had a barcode. And I was passing them out, and then I passed out like so many, and then to the point where the manager of the venue got a complaint. Somebody called and complained, like, there was, like, cards all over these fucking cars. It was, like, mall security, because I think I did it at a mall. She was like, "Hey, are you, like, putting shit on cars?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, don't do that." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "But I need to sell tickets." We had a good turnout, though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was good. It was, the front row was all my family. You tried to do crowd work, and it was, like, my Uncle Mike.
I, like, looked down to, like, start doing jokes to the crowd. I saw Rob's uncle, and I wanted to fucking harpoon him.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. It was a good show. Yeah, because when I first announced the show, obviously all my friends and family were the first ones to get tickets, so they sat as close as they could. And then everybody else, anybody who waited, like,
I love when they do that. It's like, I want him to look at me when he's doing it.
Yeah,
it's literally what it is. That's my mom. My mom knows she's gonna come to a show where like they sell tickets, and she'll make sure she's as close as possible so I can see her when I'm doing it, and I hate it.
Your aunt was a sweetheart after the show.
What'd she say?
She said something really nice.
That's good.
Yeah, she said something really nice. I don't remember what she said.
Thank God.
She was like, "Hey, I'm Jim's aunt." I was like, "Oh, his mom?" Because, like, I know she's... And she was like, no. I was like, wait. Because your aunt and your mom look a lot alike, I think.
Uh-huh.
They're like... They have glasses, and they got hair.
Yeah, and I think... And I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And... Oh, yeah. Marcy.
Yeah, Marcy, yeah.
Yeah. She does look like Ann.
She does, yeah.
They do look...
I mean,
they both look like trouble.
Your hardworking American father.
Oh, my God.
Your dad is just a hard dick of a man.
He's literally... I showed him the episode of the podcast where you said where we were saying he's a bald eagle waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny.
I said he's like walking past an American flag. Yeah. He's a bald eagle waiting to happen.
He really is.
He's like you know those Animorphs, those books in you like in elementary school or whatever? He
won a raffle at work.
Oh yeah, what did he get?
He got a Super Bowl edition Jalen Hurts jersey.
Oh, no shit.
And they fucking lost. And he was like, "I'll never wear it again. I'll never wear it again." Fuck Jalen Hurts. So funny. He's a red hot American, dude.
Your dad.
He waits till my mom's not around, and he'll like flip on Fox News.
Yeah.
It's like a dessert. It's like he's sneaking dessert. It's so funny. My dad watches Fox News like he's having like incognito cookies. like it's so funny. He gets like a taste of Tucker Carlson before he goes to bed. It's like one little.
Your mom walks in like, "What are you doing?" "Nothing."
We watch it together sometimes, and then we'll get carried away.
Yeah,
we'll get like really carried away.
You guys get too into it.
We start talking. Like if he flips on Fox News, and he'll say one horrible thing.
Yeah,
and then it's just off to the races. And sometimes we'll get carried away, and she'll walk in from work and just
see you in
his night's ruined.
That's what happens to me.
If she catches us watching Fox News, she gets pissed.
That's what happens to me when I play Call of Duty. I get heated, dude. One time Britt, I didn't know Britt was awake. I was in the other room. Some girl was talking shit on the other team. She's like, "You guys are losing." And I was like, "You're literally a woman.
You're literally a woman."
And then the rest of the team was like, "Yeah, you are."
I fucking
and then Britt comes in. She's like, "You're not getting your dick sucked for the rest of the week." And I was like, "Fuck it, worth it." That bitch she fucking sucked. She fucking killed me in the game so many times. She was like, "Wow, I'm a woman, huh? That's not even original." I was like, "Yeah, and it doesn't need to be."
Yeah,
you're a woman on Call of Duty.
Still works.
You're still a woman on Call of Duty.
Means you're fat.
I got carried away. I get carried away. Believe it or not, I get carried away in Call of Duty. Believe it or not, this sweaty fucking idiot gets carried away on Call of Duty.
Any kid who fucking grew up on Call of Duty gets carried away.
Dude, if the fucking...
I could not play it for a year. I get back on, and within a half hour, I'm like, "Oh yeah, It's really bad,
dude. If
I have crazy explosive anger when it comes to online interactions.
If they could bring back, like, if I could listen to an audio recording of me,
you can now.
What?
You can now. They have transcripts of games on your Xbox now.
Oh, no way.
You can get transcripts. It's insane because like the evolution of like getting people banned has led to being able to transcribe entire games.
Damn. I was going to say back to the 360 days, like Halo 3.
That would be fucked up.
Halo 3, if you could bring back like the transcripts of what me and my friends said in those lobbies, we would all be executed.
It's crazy.
We would all be executed.
The stuff my group of friends in middle school, we had like one half black friend.
Yeah.
And like we were like, well, you're with us, so we're going to say it. We were off the rails with it. We would do insane shit too. We'd be like, all right, Justin. We'd be like, all right, Justin, rap super bass. Come on. You know it.
We used to do this thing in the Xbox Live parties. We would, to piss off our friends. We'd be like, yo, dude, are you hungry? And he's like, no. Why? I was like, I was going to say, you should take a look at the menu. And then we'd kick him. We'd kick him from the party.
Oh, that's so gay.
I know. Or we'd be like, yo, dude, what is Italy shaped like? A boot? And then you'd hear, no, and then they get kicked.
Yeah.
I told you about when I used to scam kids on Xbox,
That's so
right?
funny.
I used to scam children. Well, I was also a child. Does that make it better?
Yeah.
If you commit a crime?
I lit the church on fire, but I was a kid.
Yeah, and there were
I was
kids.
a child.
There was kids in there. There was other kids. If it's a
but
crime,
I was a child.
If you're a child and it's a crime against other children, I think it's fine.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think you get a pass.
I think so too.
If I was doing it now,
a child,
if I was doing it now,
child. I think. Well, I mean, I think if a child gets in trouble, I think the parents should get in trouble. Children get rehabilitated. In my opinion.
I used to tell people I could do Xbox. I could do modded lobbies and get them all the guns, and then I would fucking take their Microsoft points and kick them from the fucking game. And then there was like one summer where I had every fucking game because I was just running racks on kids, dude.
Oh yeah,
it was wild. And that is, I don't condone that. Don't do it.
You can't
believe
do it
or
now.
not. Yeah, you can't.
Remember Microsoft points? What a racket.
Oh yeah, they used to call it. They're like, now it's just currency. I liked it better when it was points. It sounded cool.
Why is it? Yeah, but why would you ever need those?
Yeah, well, no, because there was like 800 points was $10.
Yeah.
So it was the same thing. They just try to make it sound different.
Right, but you would get like stupid shit with it, like avatar clothes.
That was fun. That was cool. No, my guy was dressed in cool shit because I had all these kids' money, all the money from these kids, dude. I had all the clothes from my avatar.
I remember my grandpa. He was supposed to get me like a live card, so I would have live for a year.
Yeah.
He got me 4,000 Microsoft points, and I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "I fucking hate you."
Couldn't you use that to buy live?
I don't think so. No, I think you just bought live. But I remember thinking like, "Fuck you."
Oh, I remember buying live, dude. Dude, I remember when I worked at GameStop. So the old Halo, whatever Halo game was out at the time, they had
I've never played those except for the one like Halo 3. I played with my friends, but never.
Yeah,
I didn't do story mode.
So when I worked at GameStop, the Halo games would come with a 1 week free Xbox Live Pass. So one day, it was a slow day at work, I went in the back, I opened up all the pre-owned copies of the Halo games, because most people don't fucking use them, they already have live. I took out the 1 week pass of every single Halo game. I had a year free of Xbox Live. Like 2 years free of Xbox Live, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because I didn't pay for Xbox Live for like an entire year because I had all these. Every week I would just have to put in a new fucking code. That's it. That's that story.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. GameStop fucking ruled. Did I tell you the story about when I got robbed when I was working at GameStop?
Yes. Yeah. That's a good one.
Should I tell?
Should you tell them?
Should I tell them?
I got robbed when I was working at my first job.
What was your first job?
I worked at this place called Snap Custom Pizza.
Oh yeah.
It was like it was new.
Oh, it was new.
like, you ever been to Mod Pizza?
Mod, no.
Okay. So basically, it's like Chipotle, but it's pizza. You got a pizza dough.
Can we go there right now?
Yeah, we should go.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
But it's like you get a dough and then you put all the shit on it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it goes through the oven and cooks in 2 minutes, right? One of these dudes that was part of the original staff.
Mm-hmm.
He robbed the joint.
Oh, what did he do?
He came in. Everything was done on a Square system iPad.
Yeah.
He just came in. He stole the register and he stole the iPad.
But like, you didn't get robbed? Like, I mean, your place got robbed, but you didn't like.
Not me personally.
No, but I mean, were you working there when it happened?
Yeah. It was.
You were on shift.
Yeah, and it was
so he
like
just came in, took a bunch of shit, and left.
Yup.
Damn.
And they caught him in like a couple hours.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Because they knew immediately who it was.
So I got robbed. The guy who robbed me, he did the finger in the hoodie trick.
No way.
It was, daylight. So he
Oh my God.
Yeah. Thank you for pretending you haven't heard the story for our listeners. You might not remember the details.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I get high a lot.
Oh yeah. That's why I like you. I get to tell the same story all the time.
I'm like, no way. You're like, that's just good. I like it.
Your mom told you to post online?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. So I was working at GameStop, and the funny thing is, the guy who robbed me, first of all, his name was also Rob. We discovered at a later date. So Rob robbed Rob. So I'm working at GameStop. He was a regular customer. He walked in. I remember him because he was one of the first people to trade in an Xbox One. I guess he stole it or whatever. He traded it in for cash. I remember the Xbox One was out for like a week, and people were like still trying to get it, and it was hard to get. Like not the most.
Yeah, and he's bringing one in.
He walks in. He's like, yeah, I want to trade this in. We're like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm trying to get cash for it, and we gave him cash for it. But since it was like a pawn shop, technically, anytime you take cash in Pennsylvania, you have to take your ID, and they have to put you in the system. So keep that in mind for later. So this guy comes in. I see him all the time. I don't think it's a big deal. Whatever. He comes in. He's like, I'm like, yo, dude, what's up? He's like, oh, hey, nothing. Just looking around. And I'm like, all right, no problem. Broad daylight. There's customers in the store. He walks up to me with this like dirty like dollar. It looks like he like got it out of a toilet. And he's like, I need change. I need to get 4 quarters for the bus. And I'm like, yeah, dude, no problem. So I pop open the register. I go to get the quarters out, and he fucking does the finger in the hoodie, and he's like, and give me the rest of the money too. I want all the money. And I'm like, are you for real? He's like, give me the fucking money. Like, I'm not playing around. And so I was like, okay. So I fucking empty the register. I pick up the tray, give him the whatever $100 bill is underneath. My manager has the cops on the phone by the time he gets out of the thing. So he leaves, sprints like off into the woods because it was near like a wooded area or whatever. The cops come. There's a fucking police station right down the street, and they come in and they take all the information. He got away for like a few days, but then one of the detectives came to my house. He shows me a lineup of like a picture of a bunch of guys who look similar to him. I pointed them out because they were able to help catch the guy because I said he was the first one trading an Xbox. Go to our records, look up who it is. We'll find his ID and his address, and that's how they found him. So I helped solve crime. I'm basically Batman.
You a rat, bro.
I went from
you a rat, bro.
I was 18. I was like, I'm helping. Well, you know what it was. He robbed where my girlfriend, who's now my wife, he robbed her store too.
No
so it was
way.
personal. Yeah, he went on like a spree. He robbed. So he used the money. He did the finger in the hoodie at my job, and I guess he used that money to buy an actual gun. Then he went to Goodwill and robbed the Goodwill that my wife worked
Everything
at.
there's so cheap.
I know, but I guess people, whatever. He robbed that, and then he robbed the Wawa. So this guy was going crazy. So I don't feel bad. He's probably out by now, but that was...
He's doing his thing now.
Yeah, he's doing his thing now, dude.
Now he's a security guard.
Yeah, now he's... Yeah, dude, that'd be crazy. I wonder where that guy is. Probably out robbing. Probably
He works at Red Robin.
Oh.
I know. That moment of silence was brought to you by bombing.
He works at Red Robin. It's funnier now. It takes a minute. One of those jokes you have to sit in for a minute. Oh, because it's Robin. Because he's robbing and it's red. And Red Robin. Because he's Robin. I get it now. Red Robin. The restaurant Red Robin. Because they sell burgers. It's because they sell
that, and now that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Now you're getting me. Now you're seeing what I'm.
Because you want burgers.
I want burgers. It all traces back to burgers.
Yeah. You came home, or you came over to my house today. You're like, Betty, hey, remember brunch? You said you were gonna cook me burgers next time I came over. Remember that, Betty Joe? Remember when you were about to black out and you said next time you come over you're gonna cook me burgers?
Meatloaf.
Remember that?
Meatloaf.
Remember meatloaf sandwiches?
Remember meatloaf? I'm like Betty Joe meatloaf.
Betty Joe.
It's so
meatloaf.
funny if I like said it and I was like sincere about it.
She would make it. She'd be like, I got some. I think I have some.
I have to make it.
I got something in the freezer. Let me check.
It's Pepsi loaf.
Pepsi loaf.
I'm like, can they make that?
But that's a thing.
Yo, somebody commented, "What do I smell like?"
Yeah, I said Pepsi. Somebody on one of my TikToks goes, "What does Jim Gillespie smell like?" And I said Pepsi. They're guessing I'm guessing like citrus and flowers, and I was like Pepsi. Pepsi. You smell like Pepsi.
That's so funny.
Pepsi's a funny punchline to anything.
I know, Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Give me more Pepsi. That's still the funniest thing ever.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I want to normally we do the shout outs at the end of the episode. Last episode, possibly the last couple episodes, I forgot to give a shout out to our good friend Alaska Woods, who is our current top tier Patreon supporter, and we appreciate you dearly. I also want to give a shout out to another Patreon listener, Sam Sislow. She listens to the podcast. She came out to the special, and she was like pissed. She's like, you guys keep releasing the special so late or the podcast so late on Fridays. I wait all day, and I'm like checking, and I'm like, relax.
Whoa.
I'm like, relax.
Earlier than.
It's coming. Yeah. But so, yeah, shout out to her. She came out. She stayed for both shows. She stayed for the 7 o'clock and the 9 o'clock. She's a champ. Samantha Sislow.
Sue's so cool.
Who?
So cool.
Yeah, she's so cool. She's awesome. But we want to thank our Patreon supporters. Patreon.com/2inthestink podcast. $2 gets you an extra episode. The last one we just did was ChatGPT, and that was a lot of fun. We did ChatGPT. We typed in a bunch of shit.
My God. We figured out how to use it.
Yeah, we
were like moms for the first half hour. We're like, what is it saying?
Yeah, for the first 20 minutes we were adjusting our glasses.
We couldn't get it right. We kept typing in make tits.
Yeah, that was
do tits. Write tits in it.
Write boobies.
Yeah, see what happens when you type titties.
Type in boobies, see what happens.
I typed in this thing. I said, okay, I was like, Sopranos, but Big Bird is in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it said the craziest fucking story about Big Bird invading the Sopranos.
And we said, write a poem about a boy falling in love with nachos.
Yeah, and I had to read it. Yeah.
It was so good. Yeah, but that's on the Patreon, $2 a month. And then we got a bunch of extra shit, too. $5 tier, $10 tier, bunch of cool stuff. Check it out. But yeah, I wanted to plug the Patreon before I forgot. That's it. I wanted to plug the Patreon before we forgot. We need more money.
Yeah,
we need more money.
We need a tour bus.
Listen, we appreciate everybody who listens for free, but if you gave us money, you'd be way cooler. If you gave us two unemployed people more money, you'd be way cooler. Yeah, I don't know.
We need food stamps. We need food.
Yeah. Call of Duty doesn't buy itself, okay?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I love Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty.
It's dangerous. Once you play it, after not playing it for years, you're like, oh, I remember
why I quit.
I remember
why I quit. My fingernails got very, very talony. They became, I used to have curly. I'm like, wow.
That's crazy. How do I have dirt on my fingernails? I haven't left the house.
I know, yeah, that's dick dirt.
Ew.
That's dick. That's crud from a gross penis. Just Bill. It's just general build up. You just can't be
yucky.
It's like that shit that gets under your fingernails when you're just gaming. That's like a combination of dust and farts.
It's like you put on Simpsons pajamas and they appear.
If sweating and farts became a substance that you could spread, it would be that.
Ew. Stop it.
It's true.
I know we're two in the stink, but less gross.
We both take bubble baths. We're actually two in the fresh.
We're two in the sink because we wash our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, wash your hands.
I'm yeah.
Call of Duty is. Yeah.
It's really good when you're fucking mad at somebody. You're like, I'll just murder people.
I'll just kill people.
Oh, it's cool that I can turn on my television and murder people.
What's extra fun is when you turn on the voice chat, so you can you can yell at other people and they can yell back. That's a lot of fun.
That is so dangerous.
It is dangerous playing with total strangers who are amped up, who are like.
I know. I changed my my gamer tag to 2 in the Stink.
Did you?
Yep.
Nice.
So when I play Call of Duty, I will show up as 2 in the Stink.
My gamer tag, I think, is your mom.
It's really funny.
So it says your mom killed you. I'm the first one to ever think of that.
Yeah.
One time I joined a game and there's another guy on my team. It was like your mother. So it was like your mom and your mother. It was really funny.
There was this guy, I used to play NHL all the time online, and there was this guy who joined the game, and his gamer tag was, I hate little kids. And so I was like trying to be a cool little kid, like, fucking like, me too. Me too, I fucking hate him.
I played Rocket League with this one guy. His name was Gay Spaghetti Chef. It's like the funniest thing. Did I tell you about the one time did I tell you about in high school? I made my gamer tag the phone number of this other kid I fucking hated.
No.
I made it his phone number, and it was so funny. I would join a lobby, and it would be like it would say call, and then whatever the phone number was. I still remember it, 610-291-0541. But I don't think
call that now.
I don't think it's active.
Call that.
I think I called it before and it wasn't. But so I made that my gamer tag. Call 610-291-0541. And every game I joined, everybody be like, "Yo, look, this guy's got a phone number. Call it." And you'd hear, "Brr, brr, hello, you're gay. Who is this? You're gay. Why do you keep calling?" Like he would because he kept getting so many phone calls.
The kid killed himself.
No, he didn't kill
himself.
No,
but what happened? Did his
dad
he die of heroin?
No, but his dad's a pedophile. So
is he really?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Why must the good die young?
I just made that up. I have no idea.
Oh, really?
But, yeah.
I hate when you do that.
You do it all the time.
I never do that.
You
Everything
do that
I tell you is fact.
Yeah, sure. No, he did kill himself. Mm-hmm. I made that up too. He's out there. He's out there somewhere. I
can't wait for our enemies to find us, dude. I can't wait for our enemies to find this podcast. Because guess what? Once they finally do, I'm going to let loose on them.
None of them. I don't have any like.
You know what's funny? My enemies are my mom and dad, my birth parents, and they are out there.
My enemy is Britt, who keeps telling me to get a job.
That's awesome.
I'm like, no, I want to do my podcast. I'm like, I make $48 a month split between me and Jim on the Patreon. So
we're going places.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand this. We're gonna explode. We're the first people to ever think of a podcast.
Yeah. What does she not get about that?
Yeah, dude. This is we're engineers. Some might call us.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I used that word correctly, but it sounds like I did. Jim, what you got? Any fun shows coming up?
Oh, Sunday I'm at Milk Boy on South Street.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be a new show that's going to be recurring.
Is it? Are you doing it or?
I'm not doing it. It is Ben Staub.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He from what I hear, it's going to be recurring, so you can pop out and see that on Sundays.
I did Milk Boy when I first started doing comedy. They used to have an open mic there.
Was it any good?
It was the open mic was packed. It was pretty good actually.
It was a good room though for comedy.
Oh yeah, it was a great room.
Cool.
It's tight and it's like a bar. There's a bar up there.
I'm excited.
But it's fun. It was a good time.
Oh, I'm excited. I always love doing a new spot that I haven't been.
I'm hosting for Nick Schwartz in the last weekend of March into April. So get some tickets if you want to see me there out at the DC Improv. And then March 25th, I run a showcase at Belfont Brewery with my buddy Jim Kelly. That's this Saturday, March 25th. Come to that. Bottoms Up Comedy. If you check out our Instagram page, that's on there.
Who's headlining that?
Keith Purnell. Nice. Our homie Keith Purnell. He's very funny. He'll be headlining.
I thought you were going to say another name, but that's okay.
Jim
Purnell.
Keith Purnell.
Jim Keith Purnell.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be good. And then I got some other shows popping around. If you're not, I have a bunch of people who signed up for my email list. I want to get on the road soon, start doing some dates out there. So keep an eye out for that. If you're not on my email list, check the link in my bio on my Instagram. Fill out the email list so you know when I'm coming to a town near you, because it's gonna be soon, is what I keep telling myself. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Now we have the rest of the podcast to say whatever we want. We've got 5 whole minutes. We got all the bullshit out of the way.
I know.
Got all the bullshit out of the way.
I know. Tell me one of your dreams. Tell me one of your craziest dreams.
Like literal like dreams I've had or
yeah.
One time I had a dream. One of my craziest dreams.
Okay, Martin Luther King.
I'm trying to think of one that's like not too over sexual.
Oh my god, just say it.
I don't know. I always have dreams that like I'm about to fuck a famous celebrity, and then I like wake up before I fuck them.
That's so annoying.
I'm like they come over my house. The door they're like, oh, let's go into your bedroom. I'm like, hell yeah. I lock the door, and then I wake up.
I've been watching that show Ugly Betty.
Yeah.
I've been watching it like nonstop. So like now my dreams are about this show, and now I'm like I fall asleep and then I'm in a fashion magazine and everyone's calling me fat. It's horrible. I'm having horrible nightmares.
That sounds horrible.
It's awesome.
It's
awesome.
One time I had a dream this like some celebrity wanted to have sex with me, and I said I can't, I'm married. And I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm loyal even in my dreams.
Meanwhile, Britt is like in her dream, she's being fucked by like 8 squids.
Yeah.
8 like handsome tall squids.
It's like, you sure your husband won't mind? No. But there are certain dreams where I realize I'm dreaming, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm dreaming. And then but still most of the time.
Damn, that's meta.
I don't think I've ever had a wet dream.
No, I don't think those are real.
They are real. No, they're real.
Okay, said he never had one.
No, my friends have reported to me.
I don't believe your friends.
My friends have reported to me.
I have a bunch of friends too, and none of mine have ever confirmed one.
I've woken up like about to bust.
Dude,
like,
I don't come in my sleep, dude.
Yeah? I'm
here for it. I'm awake, dude.
I've woken up like on the verge of about to bust, and like my dick is like 10 hot like this.
Yeah, it's like 10 centimeters high.
I've woken up.
Shut up.
I've woken up in the middle of the night and like just gone and rubbed one out because I was like, that dream was crazy, and I'm just go rub one out, go squeeze it, go.
Can't stop coming. It feels so good.
Oh yeah, I can't stop going.
It feels so good. I love that guy because I remember when I was like, I put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what his name was, and I already forgot.
Yeah, same.
But he's great in that one movie.
Grandma's Boy.
Good. I would like to believe that was just that wasn't even a movie. It was just a documentary.
Oh man, what's your favorite movie of all time?
God, that is tough. I don't know.
You don't know?
I have a lot of favorites. Oh, man, that's tough.
Give me like top 5.
All right. This fucking sucks.
No.
My favorite movie ever.
It's like Gone with the Wind.
Probably Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro? Really?
That's so funny.
That's such a
yeah.
Semi-Pro.
I think it's one of those movies where it's like I know every single fucking line. It's so funny.
It's like, what is it? Jive Turkey?
Yeah. Just call me a Jive Turkey.
Like they got the gun.
Just call me a Jive Turkey. It's so funny. It's like,
but I think that's on the bottom.
His brother's a retard. He paints some pictures and reads some little stories.
Oh yeah. I think he gives the guy a big check.
Yeah. It's written in glitter, Jackie. You know what's crazy about
that movie is good.
You know what's crazy about that guy in that movie playing the Dukes?
Yeah.
The piece of shit guy.
Uh-huh.
It's the dude. It's Kelly Leak from fucking Bad News Bears.
Oh, really?
It's a crazy evolution.
And it's also the guy, he plays the one guy in Watchmen too, I think.
Rorschach,
yeah.
That's an underrated movie too.
It is.
I couldn't tell you what the fuck happened in that movie, but I remember watching the whole thing.
I remember there's a really cool sex scene I used to beat off to when I was a kid. I had it saved.
Yo, you ever? When's the last time you saw like a porn video that you were fucking beating it to when you first started beating it? When's the last time you saw one of those?
When did I discover? Oh, so I
like when's the last time you ran into an old friend?
I found one. It was like the day after Christmas. It was a late Christmas gift. I was staying the night at my sister's house, and I couldn't fall asleep. I was high and I was drunk. I was like crossfaded. And I was like, there's only one way I'm gonna get to bed. So I pull out my phone and I was looking for this one video. I was like, it's gotta be around. I've been looking for it for months. It's like it's got to be around here. I'm typing in like blonde, glasses, nothing. Short skirt, nothing. Like what's going on?
I showed you.
Yeah,
mine,
you did.
right?
You did. And then I found, and then so by some late Christmas miracle, I found the video, and it was like the most ungodly load I've ever busted in my sister's house.
I was like,
like I turned into Chewbacca.
Yeah,
dude. I'm busting it. I'm like busting in the guest room. Like,
yeah, you're blue Chewbacca.
Yeah, that was the last time I ran into an old friend.
That's so funny, dude.
What about you?
I think that's so funny. There is this one video of this.
Oh, you told me it was a babysitter. Whatever?
Yeah, but I had like a babysitter fetish back then.
Yeah,
this is a different one. There's this one where this babysitter, they never show any type of baby anywhere.
Yeah,
it's just a young chick with pigtails, and they're like, babysitter. Yeah. Clearly,
that's good enough for me.
And then they do anal.
Oh,
and it's just such a great video. I remember seeing it, so I'm like, no, that's how it's done.
Yeah,
I was like 13, maybe 12. I'm like, no, that's how you do it.
My phone.
I'll show you it.
Okay, my phone is full of screenshots of like porn, like
good ones.
Yeah, like porn.
I need to remember that one.
If you look through my screenshots, it's just like screenshots of porn titles. So I'm like, what was that one video? And I scroll through my screenshots and I find them. Like, oh, there it is. And my phone.
Because I'm not bookmarking it on Safari like a psycho.
Yeah, it's
fucking weirdo.
It's going to the camera roll. And then Britt will be like, where's that one picture of us? And I'm like, you have to give me a specific date. And she's like, let me see your phone. I'm like, for
no.
what? She goes through my phone. She roasts me.
No.
She's like, really hot blonde, gets
fucked hard on camera.
Yeah. All right, that's it for the podcast, guys. We'll end with a Bobby Boy joke. Hey, follow us on Instagram at Tune the Stink Podcast. Give us a rating on iTunes and Spotify. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget, most importantly, stink it forward. Send this podcast to some friends. Spread the word. Spread the love. Wash your hands.
It's a smear-a-mid scheme.